Hello and welcome to this special episode of the Best of Our Town Kearney. I'm John Vanderford.
And I'm Taryn Vanderford. Glad to have you joining with us today. You know, most Nebraskans probably don't think about the city of Kearney and Whitewater in the same thought.
Yeah, but thanks to some adventurous people, that thought isn't so strange anymore. Plant Schwartz has the story from our town Kearney.
Oh man, this water trail in particular really started out as something that has been abused for 100 years.
Jason Tay is the president of the Kearney Whitewater Association.
It was put into use back in the 1880s, you know, as irrigation canal, and it supplied water to the power plant. And it's just been kind of forgotten and overgrown.
Members of the Kearney Whitewater Association have worked very hard to clean up the canal and make it something they can really be proud of. In fact, hard-working volunteers have pulled more than 18 tons of trash out of this canal by hand.
We were told we were crazy for wanting to float in this thing and clean it up, that it was just kind of a dirty waste of space, you know, and it had old car bodies and broken concrete and all kinds of things that had to be cleaned up.
Kearney Whitewater became a nonprofit association 5 years ago, but they've been organized and working together for the past 7 years.
Since then, you'll come out here in the last year, I've seen thousands of boats around this town that get put in on this boat ramp throughout the summer seasons.
The Kearney Whitewater Association is made up of more than 100 kayak enthusiasts.
You know, you see people here that are from all walks of life.
But all of them come together in their mutual love of kayaking Kearney.
From a small group of paddlers 5 to 7 years ago to literally hundreds of people going down on a weekly and monthly basis, you know, once the water starts flowing. So it's been pretty incredible.
The water trail starts on the north side of Yanni Park, right there on the left side of your screen. It then meanders down and around the south side of our town Kearney for about 2.3 miles, and that usually takes about 45 minutes to navigate.
It's just the perfect example of something that was built by the community for the community.
It's just a good way of enjoying things, getting outside and enjoying life and nature and realizing how wonderful world we have and what a great community we're in.
Yeah, that is really, really cool what they've done. And the Kearney Whitewater Association is in the process of bringing a little more white water to the canal. They're currently working with a firm out of Colorado that would create some boater-friendly drops along the canal that would add some exciting waves along the course.
Taking it to a whole new level there.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, as we found out this week, there is a lot to discover in our town Kearney, but the classic car collection is often near the top of the list for visitors traveling through town. This car Lovers Wonderland opened in 2011 after an Omaha car collector donated 131 immaculate automobiles to the classic car collection. The director of the CCC says that there are now 146 cars in the permanent collection, but because of a steady flow of 60-plus loaner cars coming in and out, there is always something new to see.
You know, the permanent collection, it stays pretty consistent, but the loaners, it enables us to keep things rotated around quite consistently, and we actually have quite a long list of cars that are waiting to come in, that have offered to come in, and we're always looking for something we've never had before.
The Classic Car Collection is a nonprofit organization and is located on the east side of our town Kearney, on the east side of the Cabela's building. It's open every day of the year except Thanksgiving and Christmas.
All right. Well, one of the things that became obvious over the week was that Kearney is a city on the move.
City leaders tell us they continue to grow thanks to new businesses and more people coming every year. But as Eddie Dowd reports, those who have been there want to make sure they stay a part of Kearney's next chapter.
It's a city on the rise.
We have a younger population compared to other cities our size.
The city of Kearney says in the last 10 years, they've seen between a 2 to 4% population growth.
Housing is always something that as a city we monitor.
Mayor Stan Klaus says part of the growth is due to the presence of the University of Nebraska Kearney.
There's no question that the university plays a big role in our community.
Linda Seals runs K-Town Cakes on the bricks in downtown Kearney.
Generations and generations of Kearney that have been here know that this is the heart of the town.
She hopes the new businesses coming to town don't push out small local businesses like hers.
Concerns are new businesses moving up north, the internet taking over, and all that.
We place a high priority on paying attention to what our downtown looks like, what our businesses are doing, and things that we can do either through public policy or offering grants to help them with their buildings and so forth to develop and maintain those buildings.
Kansas City leaders tell us that affordable housing is something the city is working on as more people move to Nebraska's 5th biggest city. And you could tell that Kearney is really vibrant if you go downtown to the Bricks, see all the great stores that are down there.
I know, I could get lost down there.
I know.
It has happened.
There's a lot of great stores.
And even going into Mona.
Yeah, the Museum of Nebraska Art right there too. That's really a great place to visit as well.
Good gift shop too for the ladies out there.
Coming up next, our town Kearney and the University of Nebraska at Kearney have a long history of working well together.
We really are not separate from the city of Kearney. The campus is integrated within the city. The city is proud of the campus. We're proud of the city.
Chancellor Doug Christensen sees a very bright future for Loperland, and coming up next, we'll get a glimpse of all of the latest improvements that are coming to the UNK campus. Stay with us.